Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. I hope we're all super excited and having a wonderful day. It's time for some slot dungeons. I'm not wasting any time. We're going to be playing slot and dungeons today. I'm so happy to be playing this. I'm so glad this game is out now. And it's not just a demo, but like an actual video game that's got stuff going for it. Hell yes. Again, I hope everyone is having a wonderful Friday. My Friday was pretty good. You're about to play this alongside me. That is music to my ears. Everybody should be playing this game. It's wonderful. It is unfortunately currently being outshined by a few other roguelites that just released and people seem to be enjoying, but you know what? I'm gonna be enjoying this one. So let's get right into it. Let's start some slot in dungeons. Ball X Pit, yeah, Ball X Pit, and there was one other one that was like... It had a similar name to this, like something dungeon or something slots, I don't know. But yeah, let's play some of this. We're going to start with a warrior playthrough, because the warrior is neato. And then as time goes on, we'll do a little bit of the mage character, which we played before in the demo, and then this new gambler character that I have no clue what they're about. And maybe if we go on long enough... Oh no, that says coming soon. Okay, so I was going to say maybe we'll unlock this one, but no, that's for later. That's a future thing. But yeah, let's get right into it. The warrior is an expert in close combat and HP recovery. His hobby is eating. And the first item we're going to get is the Great Pendant. When eating food, +1 maximum HP. Let's get right into it. Gonna start with the Undersea Temple, which is the first of the dungeons. 5 floors, a temple of once flourishing civilization submerged beneath the sea. We'll get a special first clear reward, which I think helps you buy permanent upgrades, but I don't know. But let's just get right into it. Basic description. Welcome to Slot and Dungeons. In this game, you control the player character to explore floors in all directions, and the game is cleared by defeating the stage boss. When your character and an enemy make contact, both will take damage simultaneously. The game is over when your HP reaches 0. When entering the floor, items and enemies from the bag will be randomly placed on the slots. Floor configuration is determined by the slot. So, that's what's currently happening right now. Any enemy or item that I have in this bag here, which we'll look at in a moment, is randomly placed on this, and then you pull the slot system and they just go at it. Just like a slot machine. And just as addictive as a slot machine, but without the casino being the one that wins, because you're not losing any money when you pull this slot. You're just hitting the dopamine machine and then getting to play a fun video game. So, currently in our inventory we have 5 items, an antacid, a relic chest, raw meat, rice ball, and an infinite symbol chest. We also have a bunch of spells. We have some warrior bells, some warrior bars, a power shot, small crosscut, and 1 calorie throb. As time goes on, I will be reading the descriptions of these items, but to start, we're just gonna go right into it. There's also 4 different enemies that were pulled in the slot here. We got a split slime, a regular slime, and 2 sets of gunpowder fish. So let's just get right into it. The basic gameplay of this video game is you pull the slots, and then you kill enemies and get XP and grab items, and then you pull the slots again. So as the warrior, we really want strength up because we're going to be running directly into a lot of things. Obtaining symbols. Items and spells known as symbols obtained from chests will be added to the bag and will begin to appear from the next floor. Most symbols have a set number of uses, and each time you obtain one on a floor, the usage count decreases by 1. When the remaining uses reach 0, the symbol will be removed from the bag and will no longer appear on the floor. The remaining uses of symbols are displayed as a number in the top left corner of the icon. So, if we look back at the bag in just one moment, let's go ahead and put a golden pineapple in there. If we look back at the bag, that golden pineapple that we just got, there are 3 uses for this item. So if it appears on a floor, we can grab it 3 times before it is taken out of the bag and it can no longer appear on a floor. Pretty interesting system. You also, you see the symbol on the, when they're actually on the floor there. So like this slime here, he can appear 9 more times. And this chest, well, this chest is gone now. There you go. We got a fancy little animation where he's flipping out of the bag. See you later, chest. We can no longer get that chest. Okay, let's see. What do we have here? We have a shovel at the start of the floor. 95% chance to reroll. 5% chance to acquire. No, 95% chance to acquire a reroll, or 5% chance to acquire an X. I don't remember what the X is called, but it basically, the remove symbol. And remove symbols from the bag. So let's say that, let's just go ahead and grab that shovel. Let's say that I really didn't want to get this gunpowder fish. Well, at the start of a floor, we have a chance of getting a reroll, which will help us reroll items as we grab them from chests, or the remove symbol, and I could just come into my bag and remove that gunpowder fish if I so desired. Really cool. But let's kill this other gunpowder fish over here and then eat some raw chicken. Delicious. And then once you clear a floor of the enemies, you get a bonus chest. In this bonus chest, we have small crosscut, thunderbolt, or strength up circle. Let's see. At floor start, for the small crosscut, at floor start, deal 150% damage to enemies in a horizontal line. 25 or more combos increase defense by 1, or armor by 1, for each enemy defeated. Or the thunderbolt, at floor start, deal 120% damage in a vertical line instead of a horizontal line. That's not bad. Or strength up circle, while present in the surrounding 8 squares, increase damage by 30%. Let's go with the small crosscut. Why not? Also, there's this scan button, which I don't know what that does, so let's find out. Scan mode. When switching to scan mode, you can view the detailed information of items and enemies on the floor. Use the directional pad to move the cursor and select the object you want to investigate. Oh, cool. So you can look at items before you go and grab them. That is something that was not in the demo that is very, very much a welcome change, because in the demo it was kind of just like, I don't know what that item is. Guess I'll just run over it and see what happens. But if there's a scan mode now, that's very nice. Oh, and it can even show you the different things on the screen, like this effect that we have. We have Blessing. Upon death, revive with 20% HP. Well, we don't currently need to grab that food or that antacid, so let's not. Enemy encounter. When entering a new floor, you will encounter enemies. All displayed enemy symbols will be added to the bag and placed on the slots. So we have a choice here. We can go with the scorpion or the crab. Scorpion has 18 HP, 5 attack, and 10 armor. The crab has 20 HP, 5 attack, and 15 armor. They both give you poison 2 on counterattack, only when attacked from above or below. Oh, wait, no. The scorpion, when attacked from above or below. The crab, when attacked from the sides. The crab evolves into a bigger, greener, scarier crab after being defeated 4 times. And the scorpion, same thing. Bigger, meaner, scarier, green scorpion when defeated 4 times. I haven't seen the scorpion, so let's go with that. So yes, for anybody that doesn't know, I a few months back, I think it was about 6 months now. 6 months back, there was a big Steam Fest. That's the word. There was a Steam Fest, and this was one of the games that I decided to try the demo of on stream, and it was absolutely the best demo of the entire Steam Fest for me. Okay. Do we want luck up, dodge up, or armor up? Let's go with armor up for now. These little blue crystals that we're grabbing are XP, and every time you level up, you get some stat increases, so that's nice. Let's see, what do we want? Antacid, gold pineapple, or bandage? The antacid removes the stuffed status, and let's go ahead and explain what stuffed is. When you're stuffed, you cannot eat food. And not being able to eat food means that you're not able to heal. So you can't just eat food all the time anytime you have your HP low. If you're stuffed, you have to wait that many turns in order to eat again. Okay, and then the pineapple has gold bonus. It gives you plus 2% gold, so that's cool. And then the bandage over here, only obtainable when bleeding. Cure bleeding and heal 100% HP. Bleeding. Bleeding is healing halved. Accumulation decreases by 1 when healing. Yeah, so actually the bandage seems really nice because if we happen to get bleeding, it would be really nice to have a way to cure it. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and eat. Ooh, the raw chicken hurt us instead of healing us. That's too bad. Stuffed status activated. While stuffed, you can't eat any food, but attack and armor will increase. Each attack reduces the stack value, and when it reaches 0, stuffed ends. So there is actually a bonus to being stuffed. If you're stuffed, your stats are better. Your offensive and defensive stats. Status effects. There are many status effects besides stuffed. Some, like Burning, increase damage taken, while others, like Blessing, benefit the player. Active status effects are displayed below the HP bar during battle. Okay, well, that run was fucking crazy. What, your run is already done? Jeez. Okay, let's see. We got a bomb, we got a heal circle, and we got a lucky arrow. Bombs. At floor start, deal 100% damage to enemies in the surrounding 8 squares and transform raw chicken into cooked meat. Okay. Heal circle. While present in the surrounding 8 squares, heal 10% HP when an enemy is defeated. You beat the last boss with the floor start actions. That's pretty nice. That is really nice. Holy cow. And then Lucky Arrow. At floor start, deals 77% damage to a random enemy. Chance to reactivate is 40% plus percentage based on your luck. Max 20 times. We're gonna go with the bomb because we have some chickens in here that could be cooked, and that could be nice. We want a spell chest, so this is a regular chest symbol, which will just be put in our bag. Or this is a... Oh wait, no, this is a room reward, so it's not an item you get. We're just gonna keep going with the purple chest because the purple chests seem nicer. All enemies below have been added to the Undersea Temple 3rd floor. Okay, on this floor we have got Gunpowder Fish, Raccoon, and Gunpowder Fish. Okay. Yippee. Hell yeah. That was a lot. There was a lot going on there. Ooh, we have a gold bag, ointment, or a rice ball. When the player performs 30 actions... Oh, okay, so a gold bag will be placed on a floor, and you have to get to the gold bag within the actions required in order to actually get the gold from it. So this gold bag, if you take 30 steps and you do not get the bag disappears. But that is what we're going with, because gold is very nice, and we'll have an opportunity shortly to talk about gold in this game. Okay, we gotta level up. Do we want max HP, floor transition heal, or crit damage up? This max HP is a lie, it's plus 15, so we're gonna go with that. What is this item here? What is that? That is... Oh, that's a bandage. It looks like toilet paper to me. Eat the raw chicken? No, bad idea. Eat the raw chicken, also a bad idea. Rip. Okay, in this one we can have heal circle, warrior bar, or small shield pressure. I don't know what the small shield pressure is, so let's read that description. At floor start, 10% armor damage to enemies in 8 adjacent spaces. Additional trigger for every 30 armor of the player when max... Every 30 armor of player when max use count is reached. Add... Nope, what is that? Add another small shield pressure to the bag. Okay. And then over here we have Warrior Bar, which is something that we started with, but I didn't go over what it does. The Warrior Bar is placed, and then the additional effect with adjacency is plus 5 combo, plus 5 gold. If there's multiple in a row, or if there's 2 in a row, there's plus 10 combo, plus 2 attack. And if there's 3 in a row, you get a 7 added to your bag. What does the 7 do? The 7 is much like the Warrior Bar in that it just gives you bonuses if it's there, and gives you multiple times bonuses if there are multiple in a row. So let's go with the small shield pressure, why not? Elite floors. In elite floors, you cannot move to the next floor until the elite enemy is defeated. Basically, this is a boss floor, or like a mini boss or sub boss floor. Be careful of long-range attacks. Some enemies are capable of long-range attacks. If the enemy's ability description shows range 2 or range 3, be cautious. They will attack from distant spaces along a vertical or horizontal line. However, they do not perform long-range attacks diagonally. So, this is the elite enemy of this floor. He is Hanzo. He has a ranged 2 slow attack at floor start. He summons a bunch of himself in empty spaces in a horizontal and vertical direction. Let's get right to it. Yep, there he did. He just summoned 3 more of himself. It's gonna be a rough floor. There's a lot of dudes here. Ooh, okay. A lot of damage to the elite enemy. A lot of damage to the elite enemy. That's nice. And we got a gold bag right here. So we immediately grab the gold bag. And then we gotta be careful of Hanzo there. Okay, so we're no longer stuffed. Skill 1. When the player reaches a certain level, they learn a skill. Skills can be used at any time to attack multiple enemies without receiving counterattacks, or to boost the player's stats. To use a skill, click on the skill panel, or press the shortcut key. Skills have a cooldown time, and each floor transition resets 1 cooldown. Some skills are activated in the direction the player character is facing. Holding the Alt key while moving will only change the character's facing direction. Okay, so we have a choice between Double Slash or Destruction Slash. Double Slash deals 150% damage to enemies 2 spaces ahead and to enemies... to enemies and the enemy's armor, minus 30. It has a cooldown of 1 floor, which means we can basically use it every single time we need to. And then Destruction Slash. It deals 300% damage to an enemy 1 space ahead and remove the defeated enemy from the bag. It has a cooldown of 3. So it is significantly stronger than Double Slash, but we can't use it that often. So because of that, we're going to be going with Double Slash to start. Okay, where are we currently? We're right here. Let's just go ahead and kill this man. Grab his XP, get yet another level up. And we'll go ahead and grab the XP bonus, which is pretty much self-explanatory. Oh, and we got yet another level up. So let's go ahead and plop that bad boy onto Double Slash and level it up. We will now be doing 200% damage. And you know what, since this has a cooldown of 1, we're just going to go ahead and use it on that right there so that we don't take the damage and to show off exactly how it works. As simple as that. I killed that bomb without ever having to let him counterattack me. So let's see, we have an option between a purple onion, which heals 11%, or heals 11 health, and then gives us an XP bonus. We have a bomb, and we have a rice ball. I'm actually going to reroll, because I think we get something better than that. We're going to go grab Small Crosscut, which deals damage to enemies at the start of a floor. Okay, we can grab a relic now. We can get the lighter, the offering pin, or the bell barb mastery. The lighter will, the fish and chicken will always succeed, which basically means You won't get just the HP down or the stat down from these items, which is very nice. The offering pin. Even if there are 1 enemies remaining, the floor reward will still appear, which is neat, but I'm not really worried about there being too many enemies. Or bell bar mastery. When 2 bells or bars are adjacent, trigger the effect as if 3 were there. That seems crazy good, so we're gonna do that. Okay. And then into the shop. This is what gold is for. Every once in a while, we run into a shop. In the shop, you could just spend your gold to acquire items or relics. Got some great items here. This is the frog shopkeeper. I don't remember there being a frog shopkeeper in the demo. He's adorable. I love him. Shopkeeper. Scary if angered. Why would I ever anger him? He seems to have some knowledge for us. When your character rank increases, crabs can only attack sideways. Ribbit. Watch out for status effects. Ribbit. Okay. So, let's go ahead and go into scan mode and look at some of these items. This is a game console. It gives you 8 concentration and 4 blindness. Not too wild about that. That is Lucky Arrow. This is Hygienic Apron. When acquiring medicine symbol, remaining usage increased by 2. Okay. This is Mushroom Master's Hat. Removes negative effects of mushrooms. I don't have any mushrooms in my bag currently, so that's not particularly helpful for me. And then Shell. When stuffed, plus 25 armor. Okay, this is a Warrior Bar. We already know what that does. This is an ointment, cure burning for the next 1 times, reduce damage received by half. That's also not that useful. So you know what? We're just gonna go ahead and grab this Lucky Shot, this Shell, and this bar, and then we're gonna call it. We don't really need anything else. And we're gonna fight whatever this is. Boss floor. In boss battles, when you reach the checkpoints on the boss HP bar, the character will be reset to the initial position and the slots will be re-executed. This is the King Slime. It has 280 HP, 7 attack, and 20 armor. On attack, it hits you with acid for 5 turns. It's just these menus are hard to parse, you know. It screams to me that like maybe English isn't necessarily the first language of the people writing this, but yes, acid for 5 turns. Acid decreases armor by the accumulation count. Stacks decrease by 1 when attacked. He do damage. And the more you attack him, the more he do, basically. You cranked it up to difficulty 3? Yeah, I suspect that after a little while, I will just be cranking the difficulty as high as I can. This seems like the type of game where the more you play it, the more you'll want to just put the difficulty up. Okay, let's go ahead and grab some stuff before we attack here. You get a lot of gold from this coin, solid armor, or thunderbolts. What is solid armor? For the next 5 times, damage taken is halved. That's nice. That would be nice to have around. Let's go ahead and eat some chicken. Why not? Oh, really? We're just short of a level? Wait. Yeah, there we go. Hell yeah, let's upgrade Double Slash one more time. Deal 250% damage to enemies, and it resets the cooldown, which means we get to use it again. Hell yeah, and here's what's gonna happen. When you get past the marker on a boss's HP bar, it re-rolls the slots and lets you do all the effects again. So anything that's in your bag is just reset and put right back onto the playing board. Which is extremely satisfying, by the way. Lorelei, what in the hell is that all about? Fun fact. Procyon lotor, lotor meaning the watcher, is the Latin name for the raccoon. If you watch raccoons eating, you'll notice that they often seem to wash their food before dining. If there's no water around, they will still go through the same motions, moving their forepaws around on their food and lifting it up and down. It is not a cleanliness habit that drives this behavior. A raccoon uses its sense of touch to help identify what type of food it is holding, and wetting their forepaws softens the skin and aids in this process. Thanks for that, I guess. Sure. Anyway, while I was reading that, we finished the stage. And we ranked up. We got +5 RP. We have finished the Undersea Temple difficulty 1 with the warrior. You keep killing things before you have to do anything. The mage just cracked. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Because the mage is the character I'm most interested in putting time into. Okay, well, there we go. Undersea Temple difficulty 1 conquered. Let's move on to the next one. Let's go to the Rat's Lair. A den where mutated rats thrive. Lorelei redeemed water the plant, and so I must take a sip of water. Ah, water is refreshing. Okay, I'll see you later. Enjoy your time with your family. I'll just be here playing this video game. So I'm gonna stream this for probably about 2-ish hours. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less, I don't know. But after stream, I'm just gonna put up a stream of someone else and play this game. And when I'm done, right, when I go to bed later tonight, I'm gonna install this on my Steam Deck, and this will be my game for just like when I'm doing other things. Anyway. Time to kill some rats. Let's... But before we kill rats, let's go ahead and see what the rat is. A rat has 10 HP, 4 attack, and 3 armor. It gains 20% per additional rat on the floor. So much like the ants in Inscryption, which we played last Friday, the more rats there are, the stronger they are. And we're gonna get some relics here. We can get Strawberry Jam, Offering, or Bell Bar Mastery. We don't know what Strawberry Jam is, so let's go ahead and read that. Every time an enemy is defeated with a skill, you heal 20%. Or not 20%, you heal 20 HP. That's neat. And then Offering. Offering adds a slot machine or a gold bag to your bag. To your backpack. A slot machine. Pay 10 gold, spawns up to 4 random items in the neighboring spaces. I kind of like that. Pay some gold to Get some items, some random items. Ooh, strength up potion. We're just gonna go straight for that because why not? And hey, another option to get the strength up potion. Okay, and let's see, what do we have here? Over here we have a lucky potion or a mega strength up potion. No, we're definitely going into the right room to get the mega strength up potion. All enemies below have been added to Rat's Lair Floor 2. A split slime level 1, a rat level 1, and a raccoon level 1. You have Sour Patch Kids? I was eating some Sour Patch Kid watermelon the other day. And while they are not sour at all, they are delicious. Fuck yeah, let's go. Okay, so that's strength up +1, hell yeah. Oh, there's a strength up +1 over here too. Oh no, I'm not gonna get to the bag in time. Shit, I should have paid attention. Oh well, let's grab some slots. The final blow, destroy 2 random normal enemies. Okay. And then an onion. Heal HP +11, and you get more XP gain. That's the ones you have? Oh, the watermelon ones? The gas station on your way to work sells a share size bag for like $3.25. That's dangerous. If I could get a share size bag for $3, I would be in trouble. Okay, on this one we have Warrior 7 Game Console or Raw Fish. Let's look at each of these in detail. Raw Fish, you have a probability of 50% to heal 10 HP. Oh, no, you heal 10 HP and then a probability of 50% to get your intelligence and strength up by 1, or a probability of 50% to get your intelligence or strength down by 1. That's interesting. You have a Warrior 7 additional effect with its adjacency. You get combo +20 for 1 7, damage negation 7 for 2 7s, and add a Warrior Technique to the bag if you get 3 7s. So, you know, that's neat. And then over here on the game console, you get Concentrate 8, Blindness 4. Concentrate. The next direct attack becomes a critical hit, so you get a guaranteed crit for 8 attacks, but you're blind for 4 of those attacks, which is blindness is a 30% chance to miss attacks. Increase the strength by the number of stacks. So I think we're gonna go with the Warrior 7 because why not? And then we have a choice between Warrior Spellbook or just a regular simple chest. We're gonna go with the simple chest. And we got added a rat and a rat's nest to the floor. The rat's nest has 10 HP, 1 attack, and 1 armor. At floor start, summon rats in the neighboring empty spaces. So those ones are gonna be pretty dangerous because, as we learned earlier, the more rats there are, the stronger they are. And unfortunately on this floor there seems to be quite a few rats. Luckily, we have plus 30% damage. I'm sorry, plus 35% damage. So that's nice. That being said, Moneylender. Gold plus 25, add 1 whatever this is to the bag. Let's go ahead and look at the Moneylender. Where's the Moneylender? Was that not just added to my bag? Am I crazy? Oh, no, it's the Demand Letter. Demand Letter, common item. Remaining use is 1. Oh, okay, so how this item works is if the demand letter is placed on the board and you happen to run into it, you lose 35 gold. So we just got plus 30 gold from picking up the moneylender, or plus 25 gold from picking up the moneylender. But if we are forced to pick up the demand letter, then we're gonna lose 35 gold, which, I mean, a bit unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. And then we have Ice Cream, heal 51 HP, and cure burning. When the player takes 31 actions, it melts. So the Ice Cream is very strong, much like the money bag, but just like the money bag, it disappears after a certain number of turns. Damn moneylenders, yeah. But hey, we'll just avoid them, right? We don't need to worry about the shark that we got money from. We just won't run into him. So we have a gold bag, feud distribution, or warrior bell. I believe the only one here that we don't know what it is this food distribution. Supplies one random food in neighboring empty spaces. Yeah, I don't really care about that. I don't need food. What I need is money. Skill unlocked. Cool. Do we want horizontal slash or destruction slash? Well, last time we got horizontal slash and it was pretty nice, but let's figure out how destruction slash works. By killing these. Goodbye, rat. Yay, tax evasion? Hey. It's not tax evasion, okay? We're just taking money from a shady source and then never paying it back. Okay, what do we have here? We have heal. Words are hard today. I'm sorry, it was a very long day. Heal circle, which we already know what it does. It gives you healing in the adjacent squares. Eye drop, which cures blindness and gives you 2 concentrate, which is pretty nice. And then mini body press. At floor start, deals 75% armor damage to enemies in the surrounding 8 squares. 50 or more combos add armor penetration. Let's go ahead and grab that. And then we could fight a room where the frost giant will encounter, or a room where the owl bear. Let's go owl bear. The owl bear has 110 HP, 10 attack, and 15 armor. For each enemy on the floor, it gains 10 armor. Oh. Hopefully there's not a lot of enemies on the floor then. 10 armor per enemy is crazy. Okay, I like that. It significantly decreased the amount of enemies that are on this floor. So we can't really effectively fight the owlbear until these enemies are cleared out. It's gonna have so much armor. But that's okay, because most of these enemies are chumps. Okay, now we're gonna gamble. We're gonna get a... Ooh, 2 new things we haven't seen. Power Shot. At floor start, deals 30% attack damage to a random enemy. Activates 5 times, so it'll attack 5 different things. And then Bag Bash. At floor start, deal damage to enemies in the surrounding 8 squares equal to 50% of the total symbols in the bag. Let's go with the Power Shot. And we got the Final Blow, which doesn't do anything because there's no enemies that are currently attacked. Got the Ointment. And then more money. That bag right there is the bag that I'm talking about. That if we run into that bag, getting more money again. If we run into that bag, we lose 35 gold, but it's easily avoidable because it's not in front of anything important. Okay, let's go ahead and kill this motherfucker. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I get absolutely crushed. Stupid owl bear. Really think you could compete with me? Of course you can't. Of course you can't. Oh, okay, and we got some interesting things. We have the Berserker Drug, which heals 30 HP and gain Blessing for 1 turn. That seems nice. We got the Combo Bomb. At the floor start, deal combo count 50% damage to surrounding A squares. That's nice. And Spirit Power. At floor start, deal 50% HP damage to enemies in 8 adjacent spaces. For each enemy killed, gain +1 max HP. I'm gonna go with the Spirit Power because that seems really... It has 5 uses, unlike this Berserker Drug, which is the other thing I'm considering, which only has 1 use. So yeah. Poor owlbear. What? It was trying to kill me, Lorelei? Have less sympathy for the things that are hurting me. Okay, let's see what the shop has. It has Someone's Backpack, which adds 3 random items to the item symbols to the bag. Calorie Impact. At floor start, bomb activates from food on the floor. That seems pretty strong. We have Combo Corn, which heals HP based on the combo count and gives you stuffed. We have Super Clock. Every time you defeat 30 enemies, reduce the cooldown of a random skill by 1. 30 enemies seems like a lot, and, you know... Destruction Slash only has 3 cooldowns, so that's not a huge deal right now. Intelligence Bracelet, which gives us +1 intelligence level. I don't think intelligence means much to a warrior, so we're going to ignore that. 2 Choice Flag. When entering the left room, +2 strength. When entering the right room, +2 intelligence. That seems really nice. We got Back Bash, Raw Meat, and Ice Cream. So we're going to go ahead and grab Calorie Impact, I think, for sure. The Choice Flag. Maybe it wouldn't try to kill you if you had proficiency in animal handling. It's an owl bear, okay? It's going to try to kill you no matter what. And then, you know, let's just go ahead and grab this bad boy right here. On to the Rat King we go. The Rat King has 220 HP, 13 attack, and 28 armor. For each rat in the floor, it gains 20% attack and 15 armor when attacking. Add 1 rat or 1 purple rat to the bag. Okay, so we got a big combo going right now. A lot of these rats are just dying, so that's really, really nice. And in fact, we're going to immediately just kill as many rats as we can. Okay, and there we go. The Rat King's not so strong anymore without his army of rats. And we, for the next 5 times, damage taken is halved. Yes, that's nice. So we had 5 attacks on him, where we take half as much damage as we would normally take. Okay, hell yeah, this is gonna be really free. This rat is gonna get freed the hell up right away. Okay, that didn't kill nearly as many rats as I was hoping to before my turn actually starts, but you know what, it's fine. Okay, we got that there. Unfortunately, I am going to have to take this bag just so that there's an extra spot where items can spawn from this. Okay, and then we're gonna recover 10% HP, get 1 turn of armor and blessing. We're gonna recover 10% HP 1 more time. We're gonna get our max HP and our strength up.
I've been waiting for this.
Oh, hi, Zeal. Feels like it's been ages since since I've seen you. Since I ended up missing you on last Saturday or whatever because I was sick. New to stream, what this game? This is Slot and Dungeon. I'm sorry, Slot and Dungeons. It is a roguelike slot game, and it is fantastic. Genuinely the most excited I've been for a new game in ages. I'm currently facing the Rat King. And, you know, Lorelei redeemed water the plant, which means please take a sip of water to all the raiders. Thanks again, Zeal. I appreciate it. But yeah, this is a roguelite that came out last week. It's basically entirely about getting items and then moving on to the next floor, and the next floor is a slot machine. Here, I'll show you. I'll beat this boss and I'll quickly start another run so that you can see. So basically, the way this works, you choose a character that has a bunch of different statuses or effects that it can have, right? And then you choose a dungeon to go to. You choose a difficulty in that dungeon. So we're going to the volcano. I'm going at difficulty 1 because we've never done the volcano yet. And then it's a slot machine. It will take items from your bag, randomly assort them on the floor of the dungeon, and then their effects will take place before combat starts. And then once combat starts, combat is very, very simple. It's just a matter of you run into an enemy, you do damage to it, it does damage to you. And when you kill it, you get XP. It is incredibly simple, has a ton of different effects, a ton of different enemies, a ton of different things you need to think about. And it's just really, really fun. It's just really, really fun. I don't know how else to put it. Okay, let's see. We got a heart pendant. If HP is full after floor transition, you get plus 7 HP. And calorie combo. When in stuffed state and attacking, you get a combo plus 3. That seems okay. Let's go with the heart pendant. Simple to get into with a lot of possible depth. Yes, exactly. Oh shit, I kind of cornered myself. I'm stuck in between a bunch of lava, so I'm guaranteed to take damage here and to have burning. Oopsie. But yes, anytime you run into a chest or you get a level up. You get to choose between which bonus you get. And if you happen to have rerolls, you can reroll to change what bonuses they are. Every so many levels that you level up, you get a skill to choose between. And every so many floors, there is a boss or a shop or something special. It's very simple on its surface, but great. Can we time out Lorelei? Hell yes. Let's time out Lorelei. Lorelei is gone for 1 minute. See you later. That was just for you, Zeal. Hell yeah, slot machine, let's get that. But yeah, anytime I get an item like this, right, like what I just got, the slot machine, it goes into my bag, and the items in my bag are what rolls, or what will appear and what can roll onto the next floor. Ah shit, I'm one healing item away from being max HP, so let's just skip that. And then you can decide on which floor you want to go to. So on this floor, my reward would be a +2 strength up, mega strength up potion, and on this reward it would just be a regular symbol chest. So I'm gonna go to the strength one because why not? What were you playing, by the way, Zeal? Were you playing one of the other roguelites that came out this last week? You're playing more Ball X Pit. Much more fun than you thought it would be. Yeah, that game looks fantastic too. If this game wasn't... if this game hadn't come out like literally 2-3 days after Ball X Pit, I probably would have been playing Ball X Pit for a bit. But I was saving all of my roguelite desires for this game. Okay, let's see. We've got a strength up circle, a remove bean, or a neutralizing brush. Remove bean, okay, it's pretty simple. It removes all buffs and debuffs. Neutralizing brush removes acid and adds magic armor. Let's go ahead with that. You won't spoil anything. The game has a lot more to it than you thought it would. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad that people... that game came out of nowhere, and like a ton of different people that I know are playing Ball X Pit. So I'm glad that that's seeing some success and that people are playing it. Because cool ideas like that oftentimes just get overlooked. Shit, I'm stuck behind the lava and I hate it here. The volcano, when I was playing the demo months and months back, was like easily the hardest of the levels. Yeah, let's get some gold. Gold is always useful. Ooh, spicy pepper. What's that do? Red chili pepper. Heal HP. Plus 40 HP. Plus 3 burning. Not really sure that's worthwhile right now, but who knows. I should have killed this enemy before I went forward with the burning stuff. Skill unlocked. Double slash or horizontal slash. Deal 100% damage to enemies in a horizontal line and plus 1 armor for each enemy defeated. Or double slash, which we know is just deal damage up to 2 spaces in front of you. We're gonna go with horizontal slash because the option to hit multiple enemies seems really strong. You played shit tons of Brick Break games as a kid, so this game was basically made for you. I feel like a lot of us that grew up like early-ish 2000s, early to mid 2000s, right? Played a lot of like Brick Break games because there were just so many of them online. Okay, let's see. We got box ice, which means that ice cream will not melt, and it also adds ice cream to my bag. That's nice. We got Mushroom Master's Hat, which means negative effects of mushrooms removed. We haven't seen any mushrooms, but... And then Club. Once stuffed, get plus 15 attack. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead with that. Okay, and do we want to fight? Ifrit or a Cyclops? Let's go fight the Cyclops. Why not? I ain't afraid of no Cyclops. Cyclops has 105 HP, 10 attack, and 15 armor. When the player heals HP, it gains 10% attack. Or 10% of... It gains attack, which is 10% of the HP recovery amount, okay? And 20% of the HP recovery amount in armor. Okay, so don't heal around this guy, because it's quite helpful for him. There's not a lot of enemies in a horizontal line here. Enemies horizontal slash won't be particularly useful. Horizontal slash it's on cooldown every one floor though, so I might as well use it. Horizontal slash, can you... Oh, it has to be on the same line as me. I'm stupid. Okay. Got antacid, antidote, herb, or heal circle. We're definitely going with the heal circle, which could be really useful. Okay, let's gamble. Got some gold, some ice cream. Shit, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, fine. He didn't do quite as much damage as I was expecting him to do. And, okay, we can immediately level up horizontal slash so that we can just go ahead and clear that guy off the floor without having to take damage. I have a whole lot of burning. Like a whole lot of burning. I really don't like that. Is there anything in my bag currently that gets rid of burning? No, there's not. That is unfortunate. Oh well. Oh, I almost didn't grab the treasure. I'm stupid. I almost walked out without the treasure. Let's see, we got offering pin, leather boots, or birthday cake. One leveling up, heal 30 HP with the birthday cake. That's nice. Leather boots, when stuffed, gain 15 evasion. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. Oh, and we went to the shop. Cool. What is that big rainbow sword? Combo sword for every 10 combos plus 2 attack. That's nice. Amulet of bleeding negates bleeding. Medicinal helmet, when obtaining medicine, gain plus 3 max HP. And then ice cream, which cures bleeding. We kind of need that. We're not very rich right now, though. So it's kind of a decision between the ice cream or the combo sword. And I really feel like the ice cream is more useful. So let's get that and the mega armor up potion and the bag. And then we can fight either Red Tengu or Slime Fire King. Let's go with the Slime Fire King because I'm scared of the Red Tengu. Slime Fire King has 255 HP, 4 attack, and 25 armor. On attack, it gives burning 5, attack and defense increase based on the player's burning. Accumulation of up to 50 maximum. This might be rough. We might not be ready to deal with this guy because the burning effect that he adds to you seems kind of crazy. Every time you attack him, he'll attack you back and deal more damage the next time. So, I'm gonna go ahead and kill you. We got armor up there, which is really nice. We cured our burning there. What is our half damage? That's what that is. And currently we have +6 armor on top of what we normally have. We have half damage and we have blessing, which is nice, which might get us through this. And our options here are 2-choice flag, which is useful because it's the last floor. Lucky Knuckles increases the value of luck. Oh no, strength increases the value of luck. No, crit rate, sorry, crit rate increases the value of luck. And then 3D glasses. Upon entering the room, see the type of the next room. Add one of 2 items to the bag. Okay. Let's go with Lucky Knuckles because they might help us on this reroll here. Kill you and maybe get a level. He did a lot of fucking damage to us just then. If we can't find a way to cure this burning, which, okay, we have ice cream. Yeah, if we couldn't find a way to cure this burning, we might have just lost outright because of his damage. Because, I mean, he applied 18 burning to us. Okay, we actually have multiple ways on this floor to cure burning, so... Oh, we're stuffed, so actually we're gonna go ahead and grab that, leave our stuffed, grab more food, eat all the raw chicken, why not? Okay. Yippee! See you later, idiot. Okay. We have enough RP now that I think we should go to the main menu and check out the permanent upgrades. So if we go over here to upgrades, we have 13 RP and a lot of different things that we can upgrade. Let's look at some of these. If we upgrade this, it increases our max HP at the start. We upgrade this, increases our max attack damage, physical attack damage. Increase this, spell damage, armor, critical hit. Oh, a critical hit chance and critical hit damage. Evade rate, luck increase, floor auto healing, so the healing in between floors, XP gain, gold gain, and initial gold. On top of that, we also have initial reroll, initial removal, add 1 simple slot to the shop. Don't really know what that means. Add 1 relic slot to the shop. So I guess this will just add more items to the shop. That's nice. I'm increasing gold. Oh, dude, look at that. That is such a nice effect. Look at the gold that's raining down. Yeah, I'm pumping everything I can into gold right now. And then we'll also just increase health, because health is nice to have. Oh, and it's nice that you can reset it. That's cool. You can reset the points in case you misspent. But yes. We spent a little time with the warrior, now let's spend a little bit of time with the mage. The mage is, wait, go back. Uses a variety of spells to dominate a wide area, not very skilled in close combat. And we can start with the Intermediate Wizard Staff. When acquiring common and rare spell symbols, increase the remaining usage by 1. Seems pretty nice. Let's just go right into it and go to the Catacomb. Ooh, spooky, it's a grave. There's a grave, and it seems to have some zombies. And what looks to be like a lantern monster. So, a zombie has 20 HP, 3 attack, and 1 armor. On attack, it hits you with acid for 2 turns. Upon death, it revives with 10% HP in an empty space up to 1 time. Okay. And then we have an infected zombie, which has 20 attack, 20 HP, 4 attack, and 1 armor. When an enemy other than one of those 3 dies in the surrounding spaces, it revives as one of these. Oh, okay. And then we have the Red Lantern Ghost. Has 25 HP, 1 attack, and 5 armor. On death, it deals 20 damage to surrounding 8 spaces. An explosion of a lantern, a bomb, or a purple bomb, magic bomb, triggers chain reactions. Okay. Okay, so killing that killed the zombie next to it, but then the zombie revived 1 floor adjacent to itself with 10% HP. That is how the zombie works. So if we can make it so that the zombie is surrounded on all sides, as we kill it, it shouldn't revive, right? Oh, we got a new item here. Young Master. Gold plus 50 adds 1 random normal enemy symbol to the bag. Gold plus 50 though. Okay, we have concentration. We have 2 choice flag, concentration magician's hat, or experience link. Concentration magician's hat. When in concentration state, deal plus or have plus 50% intelligence. Concentration. The next direct attack becomes a critical. Oh, that's okay. That's what that symbol is. Okay. And then experience link. For every EXP gem obtained, get +1 combo. That's kind of nice. And then obviously a 2 choice flag lets me choose between getting intelligence on the left or intelligence on the right or strength on the left. Let's go with this. Because we're about to get to the floor choice, and let's just always choose the one on the right. Crit damage plus 50%, which is the legendary growth. I mean, it's a lot of damage increase, but I'm not sure how big my crit chance is right now. Or intelligence up. I kind of feel like intelligence up is just the way to go. What does Corn do again? Heal HP and then stuff for 5 turns. Yeah. Okay, what in the hell are you? Oh, you're the guy that gives me plus 50 gold, so don't mind if I do. And then I kill you. Thank you very much. Is this gambling? Well, it's gambling if if gambling means you don't ever lose. Because even when you lose in this game, you're not losing because that means you get to do another run. Also, hi Soul. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. Let's see, here we have Minion Hunting Arrow. At floor start, deal 200% damage, 200% damage of your intelligence to the enemy with the lowest HP. And then Storm. At floor start, deal 80% damage to a random enemy in the surrounding 8 squares. Transform them into raw fish or sushi. You can't believe I became a CSGO crate content creator? Listen to me. Listen to me as clear as I possibly can be, okay? If, for some godforsaken reason, someone's like, hey bro, do you want $1 million to gamble in Counter-Strike on stream? I'm sorry to everyone who watches, but I am taking the $1 million. Okay? It's $1 million. I'd probably do it for less than that, but, you know, you gotta aim high. Let's grab the Minion Hunting Arrow, because just dealing damage to an enemy is good. Then Broken Ash redeemed Water the Plant, and so I must, unfortunately, finish this cup of water, because there's only about 1 sip left. You should all also hydrate, please. It's been a rough evening. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that's all. What's been so rough? It was a bit of a long day for me, but I wouldn't say it's been a bad day. So let's see. Lucky Arrow, Heal Circle, or Virus Ball. At floor start, deal 44% damage to enemies in the surrounding 4 squares. If the enemy is defeated, add Virus Ball back to the bag. Let's go ahead and grab that. Okay, that was big damage. We got plus 50 gold from that guy. Thank you very much. What does the acid do again? I know it decreases, yeah, it decreases my armor by 3, which not good, but you know, it is what it is. Skill Potion, all skill cooldown -1. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and yoink that, because the skills on the mage are kind of make or break for whether or not a run works. And we just got our first skill. What do you know? We have Little Flower, which is deal 200% damage to a random enemy and enemies in the surrounding 8 spaces. You can use this every floor. Or Basic Spell Learning. Gain 1 spell symbol. We're going with the one that does damage. You're still at work? Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you won't be at work much longer. Okay, we can get Experience Link, 3D Glasses, or Potion Bucket. Add a random potion to the bag. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and grab that. Random potion. Okay, all enemies below have been added at the Catacomb Floor 4. This is an elite enemy, the Death Knight. It has 120 HP, 11 attack, and 20 armor. On attack, it adds bleeding for 1 turn. Upon death, it summons an enemy to empty spaces in a line in front of the stairs. That's a bit fucked, but okay. How does this game work? It is very simple. Okay? In my bag, I will open it in just a moment, I have a bunch of symbols. These symbols are items, spells, and enemies. When I go to a new floor, it adds randomly those enemies in a slot, like a slot machine, to those symbols, not just the enemies, to the floor, and then their effects take place, and then once their effects are done taking place, then you get to actually take action, right? So, I had, for example, this Thunderbolt and this Meteor Shower in my spell list, right? So it placed the enemies, and then it placed my spells, right? And then it placed the items. Before the floor went off, my spells affected the enemies. And now that I'm here, now that all that is done, I get to take my turn and actually go about and take care of the rest of the enemies and pick up the items. So, for example, this Mega Strength Potion, I just get to pick that up. I just get 2 + 2 strength, or Mega Intelligence Potion, +2 intelligence. +2 potion, +2 potion, +2 luck for that potion, right? And the little number next to the enemies or the items, that is how many of those you are allowed to pick up before it is removed from your bag and can no longer be rolled for the slot. What the fuck? There was just an invisible enemy there? Ooh. Ooh. Oh no. This guy has... Oh, he has a ranged attack. That's ass. Oh, Bobo. Bop, I hate your guts. Cube, that's a really rude thing to say, but... Why do you hate my guts? What did I do to you today? I'm just gonna recover 25% HP here. Oh shit, he really just summoned dudes everywhere in front of the stairs. Bop, I love your guts. Now see, that's a strange thing to say too. You didn't need to match Cube's freak there. Ooh, a pizza flyer. At the start of the floor, add 1 pizza to the bag. Sure, why not? Or a mysterious staff. When HP is 20 or less, get plus 100% intelligence. But pizza. Do I want to be smart? Or do I want to eat pizza? I want to eat pizza. Oh, look, a shop. We have a giant icicle. At the floor start, deal 35% damage and minus 35 armor to the enemy with the highest HP and make them frozen. Okay, before I do anything else, I'm grabbing that. That seems busted. Mage's Technique, which is kind of like the bell symbols, seems pretty good. We got Blue Cheese. When acquiring Int Potion or Mega Int Potion, heal 100% HP. Poisonous Shoes increases... no, evasion increases for every point of poison that you accumulate. Okay. Amulet of Burning. Reduce damage taken from burning by half, which would mean that burning does 25% extra damage instead of 50% extra damage. Acid Rain at floor start. Minus 20% armor for all enemies, half the effect on elite and boss enemies. Magical Bomb at floor start deals 75% damage to surrounding 8 squares, and heal HP equal to the damage dealt. That's nice. Distant Thunderbolt. At floor start, deal 80% damage in a vertical line, activates even if not present on the floor. Okay, so that seems crazy as well. So we're gonna grab that. Actually, fuck it, we're just gonna grab everything we can. Do we want the blue cheese? Let's take the blue cheese. Do we want this? We want this too. Why not? And this is cheap as hell, so why not? Fuck it. Spend all the gold. The blue Tengu has 260 HP, 14 attack, and 40 armor. On attack, it gives you bleed for 1 turn. When any enemy other than the blue Tengu dies, it summons a blue Tengu at that location. Is that telling me that I have to kill him first? Is that what the game is telling me? I have to kill the blue Tengu first, otherwise it'll just keep summoning more of him? Oh no, okay, it's a small little dude. Oh, but that's unfortunate. That means that every enemy that dies here actually just doesn't die. Okay, well the main boss is frozen. But let's see these little guys. Young blue Tengu, 20 HP, 8 attack, 15 armor. Shit. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and kill all the little dudes, I guess. Oh, him being frozen means that I can kill the normal enemies too without the young Tengu showing up. Oh, cool. Sure, let's go ahead and level up our thing. Make it deal 300% damage now. Why not? Holy shit, that one-shot him. Fuck yeah. Now, obviously, I am playing these floors for the first time at, like, the lowest difficulty, a difficulty 1, right? But, man. Things are going really well for me right now. Okay, and then finally we have Hideout of the Ninjas, that's what it says. Okay. I was a bit concerned there. Hideout of Ruthless Ninjas. I'm sorry if I see that and immediately my mind goes like, oh boy, is this nefarious? Okay. Hideout of the Ninjas. But first, let's go ahead and try out the new character. The Gambler, a master of chance who shapes fate. With an unpredictable style, they distract both enemies and themselves. This is for advanced players. And you know what? Maybe I'm an advanced player. She starts with the Begging Gift. On floor, duplicate 1 random symbol in the bag. Okay. Hideout of Ruthless. Yeah. Hopefully they update the game and fix that so that the full text can fit into that button. But yes, this is clearly the hideout of the Ruthless Ninjas. The ninjas have a range of 2, and they will split at the start of a floor, so you need to be very careful about them. Because they can very quickly rack up damage, because they can attack from 2 floors away. Or two spaces away. Ooh, what's this? Golden Rice Ball. Heal HP, player gold, 30% of my player gold. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, none of these are new, except for this. Ascension. Charm normal enemies randomly, destroy 3. Charm is a 50% chance to miss attacks when attacked. Accumulation decreases by 1 for every attack, obviously. Okay, we can get the... Oh, we're definitely getting that, because we might be able to gamble with it. What is this? Raw meat. Okay, it just looks different on this floor for some reason. Box Ice, Proof of Payment ability, or Coffee. Proof of Payment ability. Oh, wait. It changes how much money the moneylender gives you and how much money the moneylender takes away from you? And then it adds one moneylender to your bag? For the coffee, one skill is activated to heal 20 HP. Who cares about that? Money lending. And look, there seems to be a moneylender on this floor. Let's go ahead and grab this bag of gold. And then let's go kill this ninja. And take money from the moneylender. Let's eat that raw fish, get smarter. Attack this tree stump. Hell yeah. Okay, we have unlocked our first skill. We can either use Hangover Slash or Beginner Mimicry. Hangover Slash deals 200 times damage to a vertical or horizontal line of spaces, and a % chance to trigger both, based on your luck. And Beginner Mimicry randomly activates a skill of the same grade from another character. Let's go with Hangover Slash. We'll get Raw Fish, Cash Slap, or Small Lucky Potion. Cash Slap. At floor start, deal player's gold 33% damage to enemies in 8 spaces around. Huh. Let's do that, I guess. Why not? We can either get Direct Phone, Dark Mantle, or Coffee. Direct Phone, the room after next, will be a shop. This relic will disappear when entering the shop. Okay, or Dark Mantle, when in blindness, reduce damage by 80%. Let's get Direct Phone. I don't currently have any money is what I just realized. Where did my money go? Okay, see, now I have some money, but I don't remember spending all of my money. Oh, let's grab another money lender because it's my favorite thing to do. Is to take money from a money lender and then not pay him back. Ooh, what's this mushroom do? Dizziness mushroom. It heals 35 HP and then gives you blindness for 5 turns. No, thank you. Hangover Slash level 2, sure. There will never be any consequences for me borrowing money from the moneylenders. They can't catch me. I'm too fast for them. Okay. Ooh, jackpot. At floor start, summon cash in all empty spaces in horizontal and vertical directions. Please and thank you. More cash. Yes, yes. Do you think the AAA game industry is going to lobby to get this game rated as adult only because of gambling, like they did with Balatro? I mean, this game doesn't currently have any of the groundswell that Balatro has, so no, I don't think so. Right? And it's called Slot and Dungeon because it has a slot mechanic, but it's really nothing like an actual slot machine. You know? But, you know what? I'll go with the crazy person take and say, yes, AAA games are scared of games like this because these games are actually fun and AAA games are shit. I genuinely can't think of a AAA game that has come out in recent memory that I was like, yeah, I'm really excited for that. Whereas this, I have been waiting for this to come out since the day I played the demo. Anyway, what's this? Focused Pusher. At floor start, deal player's gold 250% damage to enemy one space below. Convert killed enemies into gold. More gold, please and thank you. Press any button to continue. The Abyssal Eye is level 2. Has 100 HP, 8 attack, and 15 armor. On attack, it gives you blindness for 2 turns. Grants invisibility to all enemies on the floor. Oh. Invisibility to all enemies on the floor is not something I wanted to hear. Oh, okay, so some of these enemies are visible now. This is not going that well for me right now with the invisible enemies. Weird Bomb. At floor start, deals 33 to 300% random damage to 8 adjacent spaces. Yeah, let's go with that. I love me some random. I'm playing a game to gamble. Might as well gamble all the way, baby. Okay, so where is this fucker? There he is. It fucked you, idiot. Large capacity luck up at the start of the floor. Add 1 luck up potion to the bag. Let's do that. Okay, Shogun. 210 HP, 15 damage, and 20 armor for each enemy and item on the floor, plus 12 armor. When HP is below 50%, gain plus 30% attack. Bro, this leg? Zen, what are you talking about? $99 combo. Wow, plus 45 damage for me. Yippee. 100 combo. Hell yeah, and I got an achievement for that. Oh shit, I didn't mean to grab that. I had to pay the moneylender. No. Love Whip, Dreamcatcher, or Coffee. Love Whip, when attacking enemies in a charmed state, damage plus 100% and the charm can stack. Or Dreamcatcher, defeat 25 enemies, gain 1 symbol. See, Zen, I told you it was random as fuck out of context. Oh, okay, let's see. Zen, you've been building that perfect raid for like a day now. You can't just keep having a stroke over the legs. Need to get to the next part before more strokes are allowed. Okay. Well, okay, the boss is dead, so nothing else matters. He just died. I guess I'm an advanced player, because that was fucking easy. So, Zan's building a perfect grade, and is currently having a conniption over building the leg. Okay, fair enough. Okay, I think I will do one more run with the Gambler at a higher difficulty. And let's say we'll do the Rat's Lair at difficulty 2. And then I will call it for the stream. Because while this game is fantastic, it's not a kind of game where I'm going to be playing it for, like, super long sessions, you know? It's the kind of game where I'm going to be playing it a little bit here and there. Short-ass stream? Yeah. I had a pretty long day, so... And I've got some things to plan for, next week. So I got things to do. We're going to be focusing on gold and luck in this run. Piggy bank. Gain gold plus 20 gold for each floor. Hell yeah. Let's go. We just got 20 gold for this floor. Cool. So, Zan, what perfect grade are you looking? Oh, the Astray blue frame. Can't believe you have such shit taste that you would build that. Ooh, there's a gold raccoon on this floor. When player takes 25 actions on floor, escape. Upon death, drop 8 gold in the surrounding 8 spaces. But it only takes 1 damage. Ooh, there's a lot of gold on this floor. A lot of gold on this floor. Bob over here ending Zan's whole career. Listen, I can't abide by anything that has to do with it that shall not be named. Ooh, what's this? Okay, I used my skill and just got a relic for some reason. I'm not going to complain about that. Olive oil, all heal amount plus 5%, or plus 5. Or roll of bread. When re-roll, heal 10 HP. Unfortunately, we only have 2 re-rolls right now, so it's not very much. So I guess we'll just put olive oil on our food for now. Onigiri Slime. It has 80 HP, 8 attack, and 1 armor. And on death, it drops a rice ball. I think this game might be Japanese, guys. I think it might be. You know, I don't know what it is, but Japanese devs seem to be obsessed with the idea of bunny girls, right? And I don't have a problem with it, but they seem to be obsessed with putting bunny girls in their games, and I don't really know why. Anyway, Little Star. At floor start, deal 100% luck damage to a random enemy. When max use count is reached, add Lucky Meteor Shower to the bag. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe that. Gonna kill this onigiri guy. Eat his food. And then kill all these rats. We can get Alchemy, Apple, or Charm Bomb. Apples are nice, but kind of boring. Alchemy. That lets me turn lead into gold. And that's what we're all about here. We currently have 430 gold. We are very, very, very much doing well on the gold front. We could probably buy almost everything in the shop right now. Ooh, what's this? Golden Squid. Blindness 5, gold plus player blindness count. Okay. Light Ball. At floor start, deal 1 damage to all enemies. Go ahead and take that. Cheese. Heal 50 HP. Can be eaten even when stuffed. Adds 1 rat to the bag upon clearing the floor. Got the combo 7, a simple weapon. When gold is 50 or less, plus 20 attack. Well, 50 or less. We're not gonna have 50 or less gold. We're gonna be loaded. Small luck potion. Okay, on this floor we have a Frost Giant and a Witch. At least Zan isn't as bad as the guy in the Discord who has every Witch from Mercury high grade and like a shit ton of seed kits. I don't have anything against Witch from Mercury because I haven't watched it yet. But owning every seed kit is like a giant red flag to me, you know? If you like Gundam Seed, I'm sorry we can't be friends. Gundam Seed is bad. And the people that like it, they're bad too. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. I just tell the truth. Ooh, wallet. 10%. Plus 10% gold at floor start. Place in the neighboring place gold in neighboring spaces. Okay. You've seen 0 designs from Witch that were good to you? I haven't seen any of the Witch from Mercury designs aside from the main Gundam, which is like, oh, it's okay, it looks fine. I don't love it, I don't hate it. You know? Point Pusher. At floor start, deal players 50% of players' gold in damage to enemies and 4 spaces around it. Convert killed enemies into gold. Yeah, I need one of those again. You thought I was gonna say Seed is straight. No. See, if you like Gundam Seed in any of its variations, I'm sorry, but we can't be friends. If you like some of the designs of the mechs, that's like, yeah, whatever. Okay, sure. You can like them if you really want to. I don't. The designs are like they go from like bad to middling. I don't hate the people that like the designs, but the people that like the series, The main Gundam from Witch from Mercury was fine until people started describing it as having childbearing hips. Yeah, people. I wonder who that could be. Oh, hi, Cryo. How was your, You went to see the Predator movie tonight, right? Rat King and Mother Rat are on this floor. So for each rat in the floor, the Rat King gains 20% attack and 15 armor. When attacking, add a rat or a mother rat to the bag. And the mother rat at the floor start, she summons rats in the surrounding 8 spaces. Predator movie was awesome? Well, I'm glad to hear that. You didn't like G-Cucks or The Stupid Witch? I also haven't seen G-Cucks because I'm not going to watch that without having watched the things before it. I'll probably get around to watching the Witch from Mercury and G-Cucks when that new Gundam Hathaway movie is around the corner. Because the last Gundam thing that I really liked was the first Gundam Hathaway movie, so I'm really excited for that. Oh, I didn't even realize that was an option. I can see what my stats are if I click the hide button. Wow. That's nice. That fucking Mimic there did a ton of damage to me. Thunderbolt Part 3 when? Didn't the manga just finish? So Thunderbolt Part 3 might actually happen at some point in the future. I can't imagine that it's gonna happen before Gundam Hathaway movie 3 happens, so probably like 6 years out, but it is a possibility now. Ooh, skill unlocked. Do I get Whimsical Typhoon or 4-Dimension Present? Adds 1 random item. No, okay. Don't need that, we're at the final floor here. Whimsical Typhoon deals 60 to 120% damage and apply charms to 3 to 10 random enemies. We charmed the boss. That fucker can't do shit to us anymore. Get charmed, you idiot. Okay, you're not charmed anymore. You avoided my attack and you're not charmed. Fuck you. You're dying out here? Azil, did you watch the Gundam Hathaway movie? Because it's fantastic. Face and you are waiting for it to be finished. Well, considering it took 6 years for movie 1 and from the release of movie 1 for movie 2 to come out, good luck with that. Is it the stupid swan one? I don't know what you're talking about. Hathaway's mechs are called... Oh fuck, what are they called? One of them is... you know what? I'm gonna look it up because the names are... The names are the She Gundam XI, and the What is the name of the other one? What is the name of the other one? Penelope. She and Penelope. That's what it is. Yeah. And they're all right designs. I don't hate them. Building a model kit of that would probably be a pain in the ass, but okay, little rat guy, you're gonna die now. Goodbye. This game is fun. Okay, we're gonna upgrade our gold collection real quick. All the gold in the world. And, I'm just gonna give a little brief rundown. This game is fantastic. It's called Slot and Dungeons for anyone that was curious. Stream is ending now, but if you have any interest in this, it's like $8. It is well worth the money. The devs seem to be actually like putting in the time to like just make it a fun and interesting game. I'm going to be playing a lot of this over the coming months, and maybe even on stream a little bit here and there. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you all on Monday. Goodbye.